for me, the first thing I shot was in the training arena, and I hadn't really seen. I'd seen the outside of it, and I hadn't seen much of it. And then I had like a big dialogue-heavy scene my first day, and then I got onto the set when they open these huge, massive doors, which apparently they found the wood that they used to make the doors in the bottom of the sea in Belfast Harbour. So I mean, you can't really see it, but if you look at the doors, all the wooden doors have little barnacles on, and you just look at them thinking, this is amazing, it's incredible. But I had to do a scene in front of all the Viking extras and all the crew, and it was really nerve-wracking. I said to Dean, the director, can you see me trembling? He's like, no, it's fine. But it's a lot, it's a lot to, I think you have to kind of wrangle that part of your brain, which is the bit that's traditionally used to keep you alive if you come across like a male gorilla in the jungle or a wolf, it's the bit that says run. I think you have to learn to harness that and tell it that it's fine, you're all right, you're fine, you're not a real dragon. I don't know if this is true, but I think Toothless he's like a lovely big cat, and I think people love cats. I love cats, certainly, and I think that's why I like Toothless so much. That's just Dean scrolling Instagram, I think. I don't think they set out to just watch. It was Dean watching cat videos. There's a scene when me and Gerard are in the Great Hall and he's addressing the Vikings, and then they all file out, and then we kind of pan across to see Gobber's left, and they have like a big conversation about, you're not going to be around to protect him every day. I loved shooting that. I loved the fact it was just me and Gerard and Dean, and we sat and we talked about it for ages, and we rehearsed it, and we were like, well, maybe we were, but it felt like we were making a film, even though the hall was enormous, and if you were to stop and look around, you get a real sense of the size of it. But once it's just you and the other actors and the director and the DOP, and you're doing that kind of walk in terms of this, I stand here and then you come through here, and that felt amazing. And then, I'm a fan of actors. I love to work with actors, and I love to watch what they're doing. And there is a part of me that if I do my work right, if I do enough planning, I don't seem to have to act. It just happens, my brain just does it, which allows me to look out through my eyes at Gerard Butler acting, and I'm like, that's Gerard Butler acting. I can enjoy his performance at the same time, and I love that. That's why I really like that scene.